Thanks, man. Appreciate it. The Department of Defense has 3 missions in the cyber domain. The first is defending our own networks and weapons, because they're critical to what we do every day. They're no good if they've been hacked. Second, we help defend the nation against cyber attacks from abroad, especially if they would cause loss of life, property destruction, or significant foreign policy and economic consequences. And our third mission is to provide offensive cyber options that, if directed by the President, can augment our other military systems. Complex world. To ensure at the same time that he receives candid. Adversaries should know that our preference for deterrence and our defensive posture don't diminish our willingness to use cyber options if necessary. And when we do take action, defensive or otherwise, conventionally or in cyberspace, we operate under rules of engagement that comply with international and domestic law. Public today, both online and, by the way, at the back of this room. And earlier this year, the sensors that guard DoD's unclassified networks detected Russian hackers accessing one of our networks. They discovered an old vulnerability in one of our legacy networks that hadn't been patched. While it's worrisome they achieved some authorized access to our unclassified network, we quickly identified the compromise and had a team of incident responders hunting down the intruders within 24 hours. After learning valuable information about their tactics, we analyzed their network activity associated with Russia and then quickly kicked them off the network in a way that minimized their chances of returning. I began my career, most technology of consequence originated in the United States. And we've developed a new cyber strategy that details what our cyber missions are and when we will take certain actions and why. This new strategy, our first since 2011, is to help guide development of DoD's cyber forces. And it's also a reflection of DoD being more open than before. One Gulf War, when the world watched stunned at what the American military might. Its first strategic goal is building and training our cyber mission forces. These are talented individuals who hunt down intruders, red team our networks, and perform the forensics that helps keep our systems secure. And their skill and knowledge makes them much more valuable than the technology they use. During the controversy over the Clipper chip. Another goal is to be better prepared to defend DoD information networks, secure our data, and mitigate cyber risks to military missions. We do this in part through deterrence by denial, in line with today's best-in-class cybersecurity practices, building a single security architecture that's both more easily defendable and able to adapt and evolve to mitigate both current and future cyber threats. This to replace the hundreds of networks, separate networks that we now operate in the Department of Defense.